Hello world, Mining Moron here, and in this video I will be speedrunning a really cool seed that I found on the FSG generator. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using set seeds to practice strats so I don't embarrass myself if and when I have an RSG, and when I try an actual RSG run. But yeah, let's get going. So yeah, first thing, I spawn in a Taiga village, and like every Minecraft world in the history of Minecraft worlds, I punch a tree, but I only grab one log because I'm going to make an axe and get more later. And then first house I hit is a blacksmith with 6 iron and an iron chestplate. I ignore the sword because, like I said, I'm going for an axe. And then I start looting beds. And I also grabbed these sweet berries because the food situation in Taiga villages is abysmal. Like, there was no food in any of these chests, and no hay bales, no nothing. And strangely enough, there was also no iron golems, so the 6 iron in the blacksmith chest really saved this run. And yeah, I also grabbed my crafting table here. I'm not sure if that's really a time save, but I figured I'd do that instead of making my own. And then I have to sort of navigate through this dense shrubbery to get the last bed. And then, because the 5 sweet berries aren't going to be nearly enough food, I come over here where some sheep spawned, but the interesting thing is some wolves also spawned, so basically they killed the sheep for me, and I just get free mutton. Which, yeah, I couldn't have done the run without this mutton. And then after that, I head over to a ruined portal that spawned at the edge of the village. That chest has a flint and steel, which is good, so I can so I can save 1 iron, and it also has just enough gold nuggets, so I can make gold boots and not get destroyed by piglins. So yeah, I make my gold pickaxe so I can pick up gold blocks, both from the Bastion and the ruined portal, and my buckets, boots, all the basic essentials. And then I use this very fast gold shovel to dig down so I can grab some cobble for a stone axe, and I also grab some dirt for building the nether portal frame, like the frame I used to make the portal. And then I grab some extra wood for beds. I don't need too much because I got so many beds from the village. But since I'm terrible at one cycling, it's always good to have as many beds as possible. Like, I like to go for a whole row. And yeah, nothing too interesting going on here. Just building the portal. It took an embarrassing number of tries to get this right, but I do have the hang of it now. At least for this particular portal. I don't know if my muscle memory will translate over to some other ruined portal. So yeah, now I'm all set to enter the nether at around 320, sub 320, which is like not too great for an actual speedrunner, but pretty freaking awesome for me. And then right here, there's a bastion, and I figured that the best way to route this, because of that huge wall between the portal and the ramparts, was to dig into the loot room and then sort of parkour through that and run across the bridge into the ramparts, sort of like in the speedrun where the seed was my username. And then I'm using a slightly different route from my previous speedrun video. I learned a slightly better route that allows you to concentrate all the piglins in one hole by sort of making a passage between the 2 ramparts. So I toss the gold in to distract them, and then set about getting the rest of the gold from this bastion. And let me just say, it's really amazing. The gold RNG here is really amazing. I think 10 possible gold blocks can spawn up here, and I got all 10 of them. I'm too lazy to calculate the exact odds of that, but it's pretty good. And then let's just pretend that bit never happened. Let's just pretend that I never misplaced some of that gold. And then for some reason, there's a skeleton attacking me for disturbing the gold instead of a piglin. I didn't know that skeletons did that. I mean, I know he just randomly happened to spawn in here, but whatever. I like to pretend that he was allied with the piglins and protecting their gold. And he also rather inconveniently wasted some of my food, but as I'm posting this video, you can probably infer that it'll be fine. And then I sort of like want to be careful with that lava and sneak so I don't accidentally brush up against it. That's happened a few times, and it's kind of a run killer. Even if it doesn't kill me directly, it wastes all the rest of my food trying to regen. Yeah, with all the gold in there, it's time to go down into the middle of the rampart and start picking up their drops. And there's like a stray piglin wandering around for some reason. I don't know what the hell he's doing there, but I don't want him to see me desecrating his chest, so I put the gravel there. And he's dancing, so he is not on me at the moment. And yeah, I grab my loot and then start putting the junk in the chest, which I feel like is faster than throwing it everywhere, and it also reduces the probability that I accidentally pick it up later. And really I did a really mind-numbingly stupid 10 IQ thing here and put my sweet berries, basically almost all the rest of my food, in the chest with the rest of the junk. And yeah, now I'm just yeah, I have my wool, I have my obby, I have my pearls, fire res, but then I get attacked by this piglin, almost die trying to kill him, and I completely forget about the sweet berries I left behind and just head out with only one piece of raw mutton and one gapple left, and then start pearling to the nether fortress. Figure on 4 hearts it's a good time to gapple up, drink my fire res, and then head down into the thick of things with the blaze spawner. And then I'm not too concerned about the food situation. I'm not too concerned about dying here because blazes don't really do damage with fire res. But yeah, now I'm completely out of food, so no more regenning. And the really cool thing about this this fortress is that the blaze spawner is actually a double spawner, so by standing in the hallway I can activate both of them, so that's what I do to increase the spawns instead of digging out the nether bricks or something. Or risk blowing myself up trying to blaze bed because I've only heard the term blaze bed and think it sounds cool. I've never actually practiced it. It's funny, when I first heard blaze bed, I thought it was like using beds to kill the blazes or something, but that doesn't make sense since they only drop rods on with a player kill. But yeah, I got my first 2 rods right there, and then start heading back to the other spawner where there's a blaze politely waiting, but he doesn't drop any. Oh, he does drop one. He drops a 3rd rod, and then that guy drops a 4th rod very precariously on that ledge. And then now it's time to switch back over to this spawner, or yeah, it's time to switch over to this spawner. And that pair was very rude, didn't drop any at all, but I think the next pair, oh wait, not the next pair, but yeah, the one after this one, I think, they're polite. They drop, yeah, those guys are gonna drop the remaining blaze rods that I need. There's number 5. Okay, that one was rude and deserved to die. That one was a good blaze. He dropped number 6, so I'm going. It's a set seed, so I don't need more than 6 rods. but it is a 0i, so I do actually need all 6. And then I'm now heading to the blind travel, well, it's not blind, but the nether travel location. There's a spot, a very precise spot, not that one, but this one, where I can basically nether travel literally right onto the portal room. Like, not into it, but like on the surface, right on top of it, so all I have to do is dig down. And then at 10:20, I'm heading through to the overworld, and I noticed that both my health and my hunger are super low. So what I do is like kind of 200 IQ in my opinion. I set my spawn, and then I use ender pearls to kill myself, and now both my health and my hunger are full, and all my stuff is right here. I can just grab it and pick up that bed, and then this tree, when I said I was on top of the portal room, I meant it. Like, digging down under this tree leads me right to the portal room. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm checking to see if I have all my beds still, and I do, so I dig down. And I gotta say, this portal room is the lowest portal room I've ever seen in 1.16. I think it's at Y level 8 or something, like some absolutely insanely low level like that. And I'm traveling down from like I think the mid 70s, so it's a long dig. And there we go. I craft my Eyes of Ender, and I also decide to craft my beds. I throw out some stuff first so that I actually have space to make the remaining beds, and now I have 9, which is hopefully going to be enough even for the likes of me. And I leave the crafting table behind because who cares? It served its purpose. And then I'm entering the end at sub 12, which I'm pretty proud of. I know that like an actual speedrunner could probably have shaved 2 or 3 minutes off this, but I'm pleased with myself. And then, yeah, I set up the 1 cycle thing and then head off to the north-south axis to organize my beds and wait for the perch. And yeah, I set up a ridiculously large hotbar of beds. Like I said, I'm terrible at this. I need it, believe me. Yeah, now it's just waiting for the dragon to perch, and boom, dragon perches. And a pearl, almost pearl onto the dragon, and first bed is a dud, but after that, I do a bit more damage on the second and third beds, and really find my rhythm, and at that point it's only a matter of time until the dragon goes down. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, I really enjoyed this run, and I like the seed, but if you have any ideas on how I could have optimized that, then definitely let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's it. See you in the next video.